Your CRM is dead. Do this to bring it back to life fast. Okay, guys, I know what you're thinking. You've put all this work into your database, you've done all these things, but let's just be honest, it hasn't produced. You've neglected it. You don't have a really good system in place, or for whatever reason, it's not working, right? Okay, I'm going to help you out. So, the very first thing that you got to do is you got to commit to it. Okay. You've got to do better than what you've done in the past, and we've got to improve. We're always looking to get 1% better. But we're going to start to utilize this by putting everything in there, right? Put your notes, get everything relevant, and then we're going to start to build it. So the very first thing is we want to segment it. Okay, so we're not just going to mass message the whole database and be done with it, right? Right? Okay, so the very first thing, we'll just break this up into simple things, assuming that you've been doing this for a little bit. So we'll put hot is a category for last 3 to 6 months, right? If you've had some kind of interaction, we'll call that hot. Warm, 6 to 18 months, right? And obviously these could change, but I'm just putting for just simple terms. Cold, 18 months plus, dead leads. Okay, I know some do it a little shorter, longer, whatever. Past clients versus prospects. And why this matters, your tone and message should feel personal, not automated. Okay, so let's go ahead and just segment it out. Start with those as a baseline. We can adjust if needed, but just for simple, easy purpose, let's segment so we can start to get it a little more dialed in. Okay, we're going to start with a pattern interrupt, not just checking in quotes, right? Just checking in, because it's used a lot, gets ignored. Instead, we're going to go with more curiosity or value based. So, example, hey, quick question. Are you still in whatever city, right? Gilbert. Hey, did you ever end up making a move? Question mark. Hey, random question. Would you sell your home if you got top dollar right now? Hey, I saw something in your neighborhood that made me think of you. Okay, we want to restart a conversation, not necessarily begging for one. Okay, so a little pattern interrupt. There could be different examples that you can use, but that's a good way to start off. I also like from giving first strategy, right? We're going to come from that place of value. We're going to try to care, and people are going to respond to those a little bit better. So we could say something that has a home value update, right? Off market property opportunities, local market insights. Hey, or I made this for you style video. Simple text. Hey, I put together a quick home value for you. Do you want me to send it over? Question mark. What are they going to say? No? No, most of the time they're like, sure, send it. It starts the ball rolling. But notice we're coming from a strategy of giving value, right? Caring about them a little bit. Okay, next one works really well. Voice note and video is stronger than text. Yes, it is more work. And yes, I know there's systems that you can use to do it. But here's what I want you to do. Send a quick iPhone video or voice message. Use their name. Keep it under 20 seconds. It feels like human. It cuts through the noise instantly. Okay. So you could do one of those things on that. Works really well. If you're not doing it, it's a little secret here. It's probably one of my favorite things, but this one will absolutely, it will be heard. They'll listen to it, and it gives you a good chance, right, to reactivate. Told you guys, these are killer. Hey, and if you like this stuff, make sure you like, subscribe, comment on any of one of these that you're going to commit to doing. Get in my free coaching for sure. Click on it. And when you're serious, which hopefully you are, get in my paid coaching. It's a ridiculous value. And just message me, hey, Frank, what's the next step that I need to do? I have helped tons of people absolutely crush it. And I promise you that if you put in the work, it will work. Okay. All right. Next thing, revive dead leads with honesty. This works shockingly well. Hey, I haven't heard back from you. Totally okay if now is not the time. Should I close your file or stay in touch for later? Well, a lot of times people don't like it being closed out. They don't like that feeling of it, right? Especially if there is interest. So you're gonna get stuff like, yeah, let's stay in touch. Actually, we're thinking about it again. Boom, you triggered a response. We triggered a response by removing pressure. Okay. I love that. Dead leads with honesty. You just throw it out there, see what happens. Okay. Give that a try. Make sure you do a test sample. Don't just blast this out. Right. But I'm telling you, these are really, really powerful ways. Right. Okay. Now you can actually run a database reactivation campaign, right, over 3 to 5 days. You can hit them multiple times in different ways. You can fire off a text. You can have an email, a call, a video message, or the audio message, right? Or a social DM. Okay, consistency is greater than perfection. We're doing something systematic. We're start on a small segment. So I like to do this with as a test, maybe 10 to 25%, not just like the whole thing. That way we can actively, I mean, it's going to depend on your size. Let's start with the smaller amount, and then as it works, we'll then go ahead and start doing others. But we might need to change the cadence, the sequencing, the messaging, right? But once we know it works, then we can start to roll it out to the rest of your CRM. Okay, but start with a smaller sample size, 5, 10, 15%, something like that first, and just dial it in. Okay, create a reason to reach out. Love this. Guess what? Events work. Okay. People sometimes need a reason to respond. So you say, "Hey, I'm hosting a client appreciation event. Would you like an invite?" It's great because they're like, "Sure. What are you doing?" Okay, I'm doing a free home equity review this week. Let me know if you want me to send that over. Okay, and for some others that potential or sellers that stop, hey, I've got 3 buyers looking in your area, right? That's going to let us know, oh, I'm not interested or I am. Okay, these things work great, great. Make sure you have an honest, legit reason. Don't just say it if you don't. But if you do, right, you should be having those real estate, right? How many? Minimum 10. Next version is 20. And then if you don't have appointments, right? My version is 25 real estate conversations a day. But have a real reason. And if you're having conversation, these are going to pop up a lot. Okay, tag and track everything moving forward, right? So the real win is not to get in this position again where we have to revive it, right? So let's make sure we're tagging the sellers, buyer, investor, nurture, whatever they are, right? So that we have things specifically for them. Add notes after every conversation. This is so big. You go in there, you update it. Okay, it's going to really help you remember because guess what? Once you start reaching 100, 1,000, 10,000, like it gets to the point where you're not going to remember every conversation. That's why we have the CRM. Okay. Set up reminders to follow up immediately if you need to. A revived CRM without a system will be dead again in 60 days. Okay. You can also use social to warm that first. So here's another pro tip. So if you, before you're reaching out, if you start liking their posts, you're commenting, you're watching the stories, now when they do get a message from you, you're not a stranger that's just suddenly popping up. They're seeing you, they're seeing that interaction. Like, oh, that was nice, right? We're engaging a little bit more. Now, does it help when we have other things? We have our YouTube channel, we have our Facebook group, right? We have some of the other things that in my paid coaching we go over and build. Absolutely. It's so much easier because these things are automatically done. So when we do these, they work even better. So if you want to get in there, make sure you sign up and join. Okay, before pricing goes up, I would 100% do that today. Okay, make it about them, not you. Number 10, bad. I wanted to see if you needed any help buying or selling, right? We have that commission breath. Not the best thing you want. Okay, better, curious, what's your plan with the house over the next year, right? So just good, better, best, a little bit ways we can do it. So if you really want to blow this up, focus on the conversations, not just the campaigns. Your goal should be at least 10 real conversations a day. If you don't have appointments, then I'd probably push that up 15 to 20. Okay. And if you just want pro, no excuse, you're going to get it done, then 25. Not 1,000 ignored messages. So hopefully this has helped you. Please like and subscribe, share it if this would be beneficial. Make sure you're coming back every day to watch the content because you're going to get value. This is probably one of the single best things you can do is just follow the channel, like it, subscribe, comment, right? Commit to something so I know that you're committing and then just follow. Take 1 or 2 things to just improve by 1%. You're going to get massive value. And then, of course, get into the free and paid coaching. It's going to absolutely be so worth your time if you're going to put in the effort. But do these things. I know you can either build, try to add at least 5 a day into your database, right? And then just you can reactivate this and then do not let it ever drop off, right? Keep following up. Fortune's in that, and you're going to do great. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you on the next one, and I really appreciate you. Every day, we'll just keep building this. Talk to you soon.